everything I was going to do is all changed, so it's all ad lib now. Anyhow, you know what? I wrote down something that every one of our families spoke about, and I tell you, actually, the Dennis, what was Dennis's name? The dean of the school, Dennis Jenkins. But Jenkins, I'm sorry. He hit it right on the head when he said, "What's going to save this country is small business and business ownership, or business system owners." And that's where I really believe where our economy can be saved. And I love reading books, especially books on business. And has anybody here ever heard of Robert Kiyosaki? Right? Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant. Excellent books. I believe those are books you need to read and to study if you're thinking about going into business for yourself. My wife and I, we own ISSO Enterprises, and our domain site is isso.co. We looked at this as an opportunity, or I did. I work in a medical field full time. And I work at the hospital in town, Costco Regional Medical Center. I'm a surgical instrument tech. But over the years, I kind of thought, you know what? I'm not sure I can really count on my retirement if I retire in this field. Because most people retire making less money than what they made full time. I mean, people plan for it. Robert Kiyosaki writes in his book, in Rich Dad, Poor Dad, his dad was the head of education in Hawaii. His dad died penniless. Now, he tried to go in business for himself, but it wasn't his cup of tea. But he always tried to press Robert into going to school, and he did. He actually got a marketing degree, and I forget what other degrees he got in school. But his passion was to own business, and his passion was to create business systems where he could generate an income and then be able to walk away from it and still have that revenue stream come in. And that really is the key to getting financially independent, is to create some kind of a revenue stream that you can incorporate and put in your life, something that won't interfere with you going to school, something won't interfere with you whatever business you're doing, something that won't interfere with whatever your occupation is, but something that you can put in place with little bits of time that you have to create something that if you want the choice later on, you can walk away from it. Has anybody ever seen the cash flow quadrant at all? Anybody seen that? So you're very familiar with that. Just real quick, I'm going to go over here since it's over here. Robert Kiyosaki explains it like this, if you've read his book. And I tell you, when I saw it, it just clicked for me immediately. There's 4 ways to make money in our country that are legal, moral, and ethical. All right? Just remember that. And he divides it up like this. You've got 95% on this side, 5%. You got 5% and 95%. Okay? Most of us are here. We're ease. We're employed. We work for somebody else. There's nothing wrong with that. But the thing is that you have to trade your time to make your money as an employee. Now, you have a job or you have a career. A career is a job that lasts a long time. All right? So, or you're here. You're self-employed. You're that go-getter. You want to be your own boss. I want to own my own business. I don't want to work for somebody else. I want to do what I want to do. All right? That's also great. And we want a lot of those people. But here's also the same thing over here. You're still trading your time for a dollar, and guess what? Customer's not always right. And every customer is your boss. All right? So, what Robert Kiyosaki suggests and what we should do, that no matter what we're doing on this side, we need to transition from this side to this side. Right? We either want to become an I or we want to become a B. Right? What's the difference between an S and a B? An S, you're self-employed. A B is a business system owner. Right? And that's what we decided to do, my wife and I'll tell it. I wasn't going to tell it, but I'll just say it real quick. You know, things in life happen. They change quickly. You never know what can happen to you. Just on September 18th, I came a hair's width from not being here. I wound up getting a cast on my leg for an Achilles tendon problem. My body decided, you know what, Jeff, I don't like that cast on your leg. I'm going to give you blood clots to your lung. I was a healthy guy, didn't have any problems, but I came real close. Every doctor I came into my room said, Jeff, if you would have came in here a night later, wouldn't have been here. Thanks a lot, Doc. Okay, I get it. But things change, right? So what would have happened if God forbid, that would have happened? Well, sure, my wife has a life. I have a life insurance policy for my wife, but you know, $250,000, that's not a lot of money. Some people think that's a lot of money. That's not a lot of money to live on, right? So you got to be prepared. You want to put something in that the income that you generate is going to be there if something happens, you can walk away. And what's even cool about our business, about the one particular one that my wife and I own, the income that you generate in this business with the current tax laws is willable to 2 generations of your family. How many in here have a job if you walked away from it or something happened to you, that income that you generate is going to be willed to 2 generations of your family? Anybody? Yeah, see? That doesn't happen, does it? Right? So we got involved in this business because we saw it as a way to not only generate an income, but to get our time back. And I know a lot of, how much time? I know a lot of that, you know, you might wear a different uniform as a professional, but guess what? Some of your most successful people are they're the biggest slaves to their job. I know several doctors, several surgeons at the hospital, they make great money. But you know where I always see them? Where do I always see them? That's right. They have no time. What good is having money if you have no time? What good is having time if you have no money? Right? You want to have both. That's what you want to do. And I tell people, you got to have a dream. I think everybody up here had a dream to start something. And like Fernando was saying, you know, people don't mean to, but they have a tendency to want to steal your dreams sometimes. Don't let them do that. You know, work towards what you want. You know, somebody told me once, don't decrease your finances to accommodate your dream, but increase your finances to accommodate your dream. But you got to have the right tool to do that. Now, I'm going to change here a little bit and throw a little humor in here. What do you guys think is the most dangerous thing at an indoor mall? Huh? Anybody? Huh? What?
The stores.
The stores.
Spend so much money.
Yeah? They make a lot of money?
No, because you spend so much.
Oh, because you spend it, yeah. Well, somehow they get you in there, don't they? I think it's the kiosk people myself. I think they're the most dangerous people there are. Right? I had the kiosk purse lady, right? I don't want a purse, but I had to go through the gauntlet of kiosks, and when I was going by hers, she was pointing at me to come over. I don't want a purse. My wife has plenty of purses, right? But all of a sudden, she waves over at this towards me, and she opens up some secret compartment in her kiosk. And there's a whole bunch of wallets in there. I don't need a wallet, but somehow I felt compelled to buy a wallet. So I have a wallet now that I don't want. You guys can open it up and take out some business cards and wheel it around. Give back the wallet.
I was about to say, can I have the wallet?
Was that marketing? I don't know. But she got me over there. But things change in the marketplace, don't they? Every book that I read, every retail business magazine that I read points to where business is going. Where do you guys think business is going right now? Internet. That's right. We own a .co. You know, the thing now is a .co, not a .com. .co sounds cool. You know, so I thought, well, what are we going to do? I thought, okay, is.so.co. And I tell people about our business, they'll say, no way, that ain't so. I go, is.so. Is.so.co. So that's, you know, that's what we do. All right. What we do is we use word of mouth to promote our business. What is one of the biggest expenditures that any business has, really besides their overhead and their employees? What's probably the third biggest expenditure? Advertising. That's right. That's right. So you have traditional marketing, where you go home and you watch TV. And what's the one annoying thing when you watch TV? Commercials. I don't know, the younger generation don't remember this, but some of you here remember Robert Conrad putting the battery on his shoulder? I dare you, knock it off. I remember as a little kid that used to bother me. I wanted to go up and just slap it off of him, but I never went to go buy batteries. That form of marketing is called pay and pray. Those companies pay all that money for that marketing, and they pray that you go there. Now, affiliate marketing came along. Your places like who? Amazon.com, eBay. Marketing's a little bit different there. You go to Amazon.com, you go to a web address, you buy something at that web address, only then will that facility pay is when you buy something. That's a great way to do it. Save a lot of money. We do it by iCommerce. And what we do is we direct people to a website that they can do their purchasing, and we get paid for it, right? That's what we do. And that's the business we build upon. And, comment. 30 seconds. All right. Real quick. This isn't exciting, but what is this? That's right. Toilet paper. Do you buy a laptop every day? No, but you have to buy toilet paper all the time, right? Our business is built around things that you buy all the time, and then the icing on the cake is we got a bunch of partner stores like Best Buy and Sports Authority and Bass Pro Shop, and I go on and on and on, that we can buy things that we don't buy all the time, and we get paid for it. So in closing, I'll say this. Our business is unconventional, yet it's one of the biggest businesses in the world like it. It's in 81 countries around the world. We talked about strategic planning. We talked about marketing. I can share this business concept with somebody who lives in the Philippines because I know they use this. All right? And I can place them in a business system there that's already there. And so what I tell people is this: it's never what you're looking for. It's never what you thought. It's never what you expected. It's never what you were taught. It's always the last thing on your list. It's always the last thing you'll do. It's always, no, I won't. Yet it's always been the best thing for you. And that's what we think our business is, the best thing for you. That's it.